Hello everyone, we're back with Stormy Cove. As you guys might have noticed, I'm filming this right after I filmed the last one. I just stopped and thought, if I'm going to do a mare cull, I might as well do it now so I can have the mares showing and adding more to my daily show bonus, or I can work on selling them when the month is young, since horses for sale reset at the end of the month. We might as well work on it now. So we go to our pasture. I have already put Golden Sunrise. I decided to take both of the stallions out since Pra is worse than Golden Sunrise and he have already passed on the ice gene. It's like might as well go back to our golden oldie who is 5 months old or 5 years old with for 5 months. It's like, but might as well just stay. So now this is a hybrid setup. This is a unusual way to go through your mares, but this is usually how you go through your mares for a one pasture setup anyway. I just have mixed generations in this because it's a hybrid. So what I'm gonna go do is I'm going to go through all my mares, which are over 4 years and have had a foal, obviously, and I'm going to see what their performance test for their most recent foal said, add that into their performance score tally here, into their average. And then any horses that fall below 10.5 will be moved out of the pasture. And also, since a lot of these are foundation horses still, exceptional producing horses will be marked at a PT 10.84. This horse is not foundation, so she won't be in this, but regular rank specials will be 9.9. And since we know that the 9.9s are not as good as the 10.4s with foundations, this doesn't, PT scores don't work to test how well they breed with horses you breed yourself, only with foundations, only with rank special foundations. But since we know, I'll throw those out of pasture too, and then we can look at the mix of the PT scores that were thrown out of pasture and the ones that are still in pasture, since the exceptional producers are supposed to be significantly better. It'll be kind of interesting to see how well these PT scores actually work, because the exceptionals would test superior to the others, but some of them have, but they could have PT scores that are worse. So average PT score roughly does help you, but let's see what happens. Now let's start with our one on the top. Dark Heart. This is the one I bought for a achievement. I still need to do the tech achievements. I think those are my last two though, so I'm not really worried. I'm pretty sure she's gonna stay. Full 11.2. So let me make everybody dizzy. 11.2, 11.1, so we'll make it 11. Now you can't put points in the names, unfortunately, but yeah. And since I'm putting the string of numbers at the end of their names, I probably don't need to have the more numbers and stuff you have in their names, the more likely you'll be able to keep the name you want. So Dark Heart stays. This one, I really get better with my naming. She's an exceptional, so we're not throwing her out for that, but her PT score is low, so her foal could easily throw her out. 10.8. Her score goes up. She gets to stay. So we push her up to 10.7. Now this is another exceptional producer, the same quality as that one. Hers is a 10.5 right now. Let's look at what 10.9. So we're gonna add that. Let's see, 4-point difference. So add 2. So she goes up to 10.7 as well. It's taking a little while for the names to update, but so far they're same quality and they're evening out the same. Now she's an exceptional. This is her first foal though, so let's look. Her first foal, 11.2. She's the same quality as the other two. Her foal is an 11.2. So she's gonna look way higher quality than everybody else, even though she's the same. She's even higher than my blue papered girl, even though she would be papered red. The more foals you have, the more accurate it is. So statistically speaking, you have to be like 30, and you're not gonna get 30 foals. Okay, she is exceptionally perfect. So it'll be a 10.4. Wait a minute. There we go. She only has one foal as well. 10.7. 10.7 seems to be common. Oh. There we go. Oh. Not 11.7. 10.7. Like she is crazy. Dark Shore. This is the first of our self-bred fillies. So let's see. One foal. Oh, our pretty little draft mare. 10.5. So she's right there on the cutoff. Hopefully she increases her score next month. Okay, another exceptional producer. Hers is 11. With 3 foals, it's still up to 11. 10.8, so it's going to go down to 10.9. But we are definitely getting fluctuations. And up until this month, they all had the same stallions they were with. Okay, we have a lot of exceptional producers on the top. We will get others mixed down below, but then we'll 10.3. So that's really gonna hurt her. So 10.9, 10.3, that's a 6-point difference. So we're gonna lower it to, she went from a 10.9 to a 10.6, very close to the cutoff. So far people are passing. She is really close though. Okay, she is a 9.9. So we are gonna throw her out of pasture because we know she's lower quality than some of these other mares, and we do need to cull a few. I do want to see what her ending foal was though. Her last foal was Bandit. And with an 11, so she would go from 10.5 to 10.75. Really good score, but I'm still gonna bump her into a barn. This is so sad. I'm glad I have Bandit though. So our first horse has been pushed out of pasture. Okay, this one is exceptional, so we won't be bumping her out on that. $10.7. So 10.85 would be her average. Now we have 4 more of our first homegrown fillies. And we have Fuzzy. She brought Tiger Eye into the equation. So let's see how her foal is, because she just had a regular mare and a regular, not even rank special mare as a mother, and a regular rank special. So let's cross our fingers for Fuzzy. 10.6. There we go. Fuzzy stays. Now let's do Dr. Jones. We like Dr. Jones because she has DP and Pearl and Rabicano. I don't know if we have Rabicano outside of her. So let's check. 10.6 as well. And Peaches? Peaches has an undone 1 and a blanket modifier. Let's look. 10.3. So these other, these rank special mares, I'm just tossing into pasture so I can decide whether I want to keep them in the show barn or try to sell them. With her, she's not a horse that would work to sell. So I'm going to spay her and put her in the barn as a show pony. We still get to keep Peaches Flesh. Really, selling the rank specials is more because they are really well sought out, helping other people. And people are more likely to buy them. It works to try to sell them. There we go. Now we have these two. They're the same rank special. They at the beach, so they'll be both the same. This wasn't one where we had weird circumstances out with I had without with the thing. 10.4. These are both their first foals. 10.2. So I know that this mare is as good quality as many of the others, but I said any mares under 10.2, I just spayed a mare for a higher score than that. I'm gonna end up throwing her tossing her out of the pasture too. She's an exceptional horse, but she had a 10.2. And honestly, I'm just like trying to come up with weird reasons to call my mares, but this kind of shows how PT scores can be a little unreliable. We have 11s from regular rank specials, and we have 10.2 from exceptional. Now this one will be the same, like same rank special. She's an exceptional producer too. Let's see what her foal was. A 10.6. Oh, she was our. She had our little catch-up baby. So. Honestly, I did have multiples of that rank special, so that helps randomly choose one to pick up. Now this is a cherry drop. They're really fun because they have 2 copies of DP and no sooty, so you either that or just one, so you have a really fun color there. She only has 9.9, so she's a regular rank special, even though she has some really fun genes. So I will be kicking her out. Let's just see what her score is. Hers is 10. So this helps. It's more what you would expect, but not that much less. Oh, where did you go? Let's kick you out. This one, I imagine that I have this horse because it's an exceptional. Oh, mysterious sigil, and she's a regular ring special. So she has tiger eye, but my signs have sign has tiger eye too. So yeah, she'll definitely be. $10.6, which is the same as her score, so it doesn't change. It is above my cutoff, but I know that her score isn't. Her breeding ability isn't as high as the others, even if her average PT score is same. So I'm gonna move her out. This one is another mysterious sigil, so it'll have the same PT score. She'll be a regular. Let's check her 10.7, which is the same as her score. These guys are being easy on me. I'm still going to toss them out. Oh, this one's a Vault of Stars. She's an OG. Like, she is amazing. There's only 9.9. I think she is our only one with Appaloosa, though. Spin there, gelding. Okay, so we have our, like, slippery fish is going to be our representative of the Appaloosa gene, because I'm, like, trying to keep a bunch of really fun Appaloosa modifiers and won't really want to keep the Appaloosa gene going. She is 10.7. So she bumps down to 10. At the same time, she's one of my higher average PTs, but she's one of my lower quality mares, which is really sad. But I'll bump her out into the barn. Okay, this isn't out of Bang or which. So this one is a 9.9. I had some which were created under an exceptional producer event and some which were not. She is one of my regular ones. Currently at the cutoff. Let's see how this foal would have bumped her. 10.6. So she actually goes up. 10.55. So not by much. She is close to the cutoff. But I am still gonna pressure the primary barn. A dark sunrise, she's only 3. Holly Leaf, the last of our homebred 4-year-old mares. Here's a nice bay. Okay, she has varnished regulator, so that is a good thing we like. Let's look. Wonderful. Oh my goodness. So our bay, our regular bay, is the mother of silverfish in the smoke. This shows why sometimes your plain mares can be your best ones to keep. Like, oh my goodness. I really wanted to pick her out for having the most gorgeous foal of the month, but at the same time, I did have there was some really nice ones like Bandit and Slippery Fish. 10.8. I am so glad I kept Holly Leaf, because if I was going to choose one to sell out of that group, it probably would have been Holly Leaf. Like, she's doing me good. Now this one, 102, so we definitely need a really good foal this month. Oh, this is Ghost of Christmas Future, so she has snow and varnish regulator. This is heliotrope small. The reason why I bred heliotrope this month because I wanted to keep those genes in the herd because she's only a 9.9. Let's see how her foal this month is. 10.6, but still she's still in 9.9. But this would push her up to 10.4, so still she'd be eliminated for both reasons. Okay. This one goes to Christmas present, so she has KP, Kit Promoter. Okay, I want to. Do I have any? Okay, I do have a Mare from her. So the Mare does not have KP though, so I'll probably use. I've got a candy horse. I'm probably going to use the token to make her KP so we can keep that gene in the herd because it is a rare gene. So it would be fun to just keep it in this herd. This herd that we're not really buying fancy jeans for, but we can still keep it fancy. So yeah, I'll probably do that later in another video. I'll have, please remind me if I forget. And we need to do gene modification on this horse within 3 months. Sooner is more likely that I won't forget. But once you breed the horse, you can't, as long as they have living foals, you can't just have one horse and keep on genetically modifying it. So you can have a million different horses from a million different genetic mothers while having it be the same horse. That doesn't work that way. 10.8. But we're still gonna kick her out. I'll probably hang on to her for a little bit so I can like go back to her in the video of drag modifying her foal. But yeah, this is definitely a horse to try to sell because this is a ring special that a lot of people look for. Fortunately, she's a 9.9 because she's got a really nice PT score. This one, you can't really tell because she's so light, but she is my Sugar Plum Fairy original ice horse. She's the reason why I put Pawn to Pasture to try to keep the ice gene going. She is a 9.9. Let's look. Homeward Stallion. Ooh. Okay, I did not test this one. I thought that Pa was his father, not Heliotrope. Does he have all the genes in one? Let's look. No, not really. Oh, I forgot. He's a 10.6. So that would push her down to 7. So she's got a good PT score, but I'm probably going to try to sell her for a bit. Like, these won't be as valuable now since they've had foals. But they're still rather young. I'll probably put them up for a little bit and see if anybody wants them. Like her more than the others. She's got a fantasy gene. But if I even can sell her, I don't know. Because fantasy genes are hard to put up for sale. Now this one. Okay. 9.9. Very gorgeous black ice gray. 10.1. Flush her out. Okay. An exceptional silver. I'd be very surprised if anything happens to her. 10.8. So 8.5. Okay, this is a 2-year-old. She doesn't have any average full PT score. This girl's another exceptional. Ooh, 10.4. So we went from 11.4 to 10.8 to 10.4. 0.4 is 7 points under that, so we're gonna go to 10 point. Seven, 5, I think. Not very good at math. Well, so the PT scores can definitely change. So I'm probably not doing the math correct. I probably should be averaging them all at the same time. That takes a lot of work though. Okay. Okay, these have the updated ones. So now these are the mares that we've kept in. We have 115, 107, 107, 112, 107, 105, 109, 106. Most of these are exceptionals with the same breeding ability. 85, 1006, 1008, 85, 75. Okay, we definitely have a range, but it's a range, not a specific score. Now let's look at the horses which are 5 breeding ability points lower than these guys. They got pushed out. Plus, we have a random one that was this quality but did a 10.2. So we have a lot of 7s with the ones we kept. Then we have 7.5, or 10.2, 10, 1006, 1007, 10.8, 10.55, 10.4, 10.08. So we do have some lower horses in here. We have our 10, our 10.01, but we also have an exceptional 10.2. A lot of these are in the same PT range as our exceptional horses. So, at recap, this can be used to sort out your higher. You're sorting out the horse, your mares, which are throwing higher abilities. They all have a range, and some of them tend to do lower in their range. Some of them tend to sometimes do higher in the range. It's very random. It's not even a 10. It's just a random pick of the computer. The more you have them in the pasture bonus, the more likely they'll be limited to the higher end of their range. So it should be more exact. But these guys have all been in the pasture. So PT score is useful when you don't have other things to use. It does have its uses. And really, it's a good way to just randomly choose mares to cull out of your pasture because you need space. Like that, this one, our exceptional 10-2, is definitely really random. The rest of them we knew were lower quality, even though they have way higher scores than our exceptional girl. Basically, I just need to get mares out of my pasture, and if you need to get mares into your pasture, this is an exercise you can do. It does have its use to a degree, but it also isn't the gospel. This is something you can use. Take it with a grain of salt, but it is something you can use. But now we took 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we basically took half of our mares out of the pasture, and then we'll be putting 10 fillies back into the pasture. So like, especially if I sell many of these horses, this will really help keep our numbers down to help bide our time for the and to be able to get a bigger pasture later, especially with how much of money I blew on testing colts. That was dumb. But yeah. Hope you guys are having a good day. Please like, share, subscribe. See you later.